Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're heading straight to the Maldives, specifically Laamu Atoll. There's this massive dual aviation strategy unfolding. We're talking a proposed second domestic airport there. Our mission today, to really unpack why this is happening, what it might cost, spoiler, probably a lot, and, how you even build this stuff on islands barely above sea level.
Exactly. And right at the heart of it, there's this real tension, isn't there? It's framed as a strategic necessity, fulfilling a kind of social promise about regional equity. But yeah, the flip side is huge capital spending and some really serious environmental risks to manage.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Why isn't the existing airport, KDO, why isn't it good enough anymore for just domestic flights?
Well, KDO isn't just being tweaked, it's undergoing a radical transformation. The plan is to turn it into a major international and cargo hub. Think big. We're talking 144 hectares of land reclamation needed. That's massive. And a runway stretching out to 2,800 meters.
Wow, 144 hectares. Okay, so with KDO going international, what does that mean for, regular Maldivians needing to fly domestically?
That's the core issue. Prioritizing that big international traffic inevitably starts to squeeze out timely local access. It just bottlenecks everything else. So the second airport, it's really about what they call functional decentralization. Basically, making sure essential travel isn't totally dependent on the main hub or the capital.
Right, and there's a specific government goal driving this, isn't there? Something about travel time.
Yes, exactly. There's this national objective. Every inhabited island, every resort, every industrial zone should be within a 30-minute travel radius of a domestic airport. That includes the boat trip to the airport, too.
30 minutes. And KDO, even before its big upgrade, doesn't hit that mark for everyone in Laamu Atoll.
No, it doesn't, especially not for the northern Atoll cluster. You've got communities there like Maava, Dambithu, Kunahendu. Combined, that's over 2,500 people. For them, the ferry trip just to get to KDO already puts them way over that 30-minute limit. So this new airport, proponents would say it's really an act of regional equity, closing a real connectivity gap.
Okay, so the location, the northern Atoll cluster, makes sense from that equity standpoint. What about the economics, though? We know domestic flights aren't cheap there now, like $170 to $350 maybe, just to Malé. Won't two airports so close just split the market? How does that work financially?
That's the tightrope. It's a huge gamble, really. The economic model depends on a significant tourism multiplier effect. The idea is that this new airport won't just serve existing residents better, but it'll attract completely new greenfield resort developments to that northern area. Creating enough new high-value demand is key to making the numbers work and servicing the debt.
But then you slam into the environmental reality. Building anything new in the Maldives is tough, right?
Yeah.
Especially airports. We're talking maybe 50, 60 hectares of new land needed, reclaimed from the sea, for a domestic facility. And you mentioned KDO's current elevations.
Yeah.
What was it, 4 feet?
Just 4 feet above sea level. Yeah. It's incredibly low-lying. So building this new infrastructure, it means you're essentially setting up shop right in a climate change impact zone.
Which must mean the mitigation costs are enormous.
They have to be. It's mandatory. We're talking serious climate resilience engineering baked in from the start. Think thousands of meters of rock rebankments just for basic coastal protection against storm surge and sea level rise. And then there are the environmental protocols during construction itself. Things like mandatory silt screens deployed in the water, fully enclosed bund walls around dredging areas, all to stop sediment runoff from smothering the coral reefs, which are vital.
So pulling this all together for you listening, this dual airport project, it seems vital for tackling regional inequality and boosting local jobs, right? But boy, does it demand incredible financial caution, given the costs, and just absolute environmental care.
Absolutely. And the final thought, maybe the most critical one. The success here isn't just about pouring concrete and laying tarmac. It really hinges on the government's ability to manage the sheer complexity of it all. Can they actually sequence the funding, oversee construction, and manage the operations for two simultaneous huge airport projects in one very fragile atoll? Can they do that without racking up unsustainable debt or causing irreversible environmental damage? That governance challenge, well, that's the real deep dive that's still unfolding.